Dear students of Standard 12, welcome to the class of English First Paper. I am here, Tasmina Yasmin Hashi. Today, we are going to learn Lesson 1 from Unit 9. Dear students, I won't bother you much reading the text thoroughly from the book. All that I want to do, that I just want to inform you what the text about or what it wants to tell us. So, let's see. Our topic's name is diaspora. This very word is derived from a Greek word diaspero, means dispersion. Dispersion means spread out or scatter. So, diaspora means the dispersion or spread out of any people from their original homeland. Let's see one definition. Diaspora is a large group of people with similar heritage or homeland who have since moved out of places all over the world. You may mix up the term diaspora with migrant. Migrant means someone who chooses to move, but diaspora indicates a community or collective group. So this diaspora is of two types, voluntary and involuntary. That means willingly and unwillingly. Some people leave the country willingly and some do unwillingly. There are various reasons of diaspora. These might be natural, economical, social, political, religious, a lot of. Let's see some. Here it is mentioned force, war, natural harmful calamities, religious issues, threat or any other unknown reasons, etc. Most of these are unavoidable, but there are some more. These are better placement, standard life, higher education, stay away from corruption to get more opportunities, and globalization. Globalization, this term is frequently used nowadays. Due to globalization, people can communicate each other very quickly and easily, so they can get information from other place and they move to that place that is suitable for them. So let's see some examples of diaspora. First example is Jewish people are well known as the first diaspora people. At the time, Abraham was living from the homeland of Iraq under pressurized condition. Secondly comes the Aryans. These Aryans took shelter in the Indian subcontinent from the European homeland. Number 3 is African diaspora. This diaspora took place due to natural calamities and also for slave trade. Here comes Palestinian diaspora. We are well known about this. About more than 6 million people, that is Palestinian people, live in a global diaspora, and among them, mostly live in Jordan. Actually, this Palestinian diaspora started in the mid of 19th century. Next come Syrian diaspora. With this term, a picture came to our mind. Let's see. This is Aylan Kurdi, a 3-year-old Syrian boy drowned in the Mediterranean Sea. He and his family were Syrian refugees trying to reach Europe. That time, this photo shocked us much. Next comes Rohingya diaspora. You are well known about this. They came to our country from Myanmar, and it is an involuntary diaspora. That means they came here unwillingly. About 3.5 million Rohingya are spread out in many countries, and 950,000 Rohingya is in our country. This diaspora has some merits and demerits also. Merits can be diaspora people can play an important role in the economic development of their country's origin. That is, they can send remittance, they can promote trade and direct foreign investment, create business, spur entrepreneurship, transfer new ideas, knowledge, and skill. Besides, some more demerits are It becomes a burden for the country which gives shelter, especially for the underdeveloped or developing country like us. And cultural assault occurs. That means cultures get mixed up. So these are the demerits. So what can be done to stop this type of diasporas? Steps that can be taken. Number one, world leaders can stop war so that people can live peacefully in their own land. Secondly, reduce dissimilarities. Third one, fulfill people's desire. Fourth one, improve their lifestyle. And fifth one, people's skills should be utilized so that they cannot move from their own country, they cannot leave their own country. Actually, forceful diasporas are not acceptable. We don't want any kid like island suffers, and also we don't want any kid live on others' mercy. So this is all about our text. Dear students, you have to read the text thoroughly as you have to learn a paragraph, diaspora, and here is a homework for you. You have to do model question 54, exercise 1, 4 and 5, and you will submit it on 29th August. We'll meet soon with a new topic. Till then, thank you.